Because on this day,
In 1963, Georgios Kyriakos Paniet, George Michael was
That's right,
born.
he was Greek.
He was extremely Greek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And he was only 53 when he died.
Really?
Yeah. Well, go ahead, hit the thing, Katie. I mean,
An elegant way of wasting time. It's Farting Around with Radio from Hell on X96.
so I look up George Michael, says, did George Michael write I Want Your Sex? Yes, indeed, he did.
Really?
As a matter of fact, it was written entirely in the studio with George Michael playing all of the instruments. A Lindrum, a Roland Juno 106, and a Yamaha DX7. Pretty talented guy. Pretty good.
A waste, I would say, losing him at 53.
Well, he had
He's
some
not
problems.
not kind to himself.
Yeah. Let's see what the answer to the question is. Did George Michael have a girlfriend?
Yes, the girl
let's
in the
see.
video was his girlfriend.
Brooke Shields, Princess Diana, and then he had several boyfriends as well. So,
Wait a minute. So Brooke Shields dated George Michael
Well,
and
Yeah.
Michael Jackson?
yeah,
Sort
yeah,
of.
It was her job
She
for a
was-
while to be a beard.
She was a safe choice.
See,
Yeah.
look, I have a girlfriend. He's Brooke Shields.
Congratulations, you guys hit an all-time low today.
And
I remember, so I had a thing for Brooke Shields when I
Yes.
was a teenager.
see, I'm Brooke Shields.
She was one of my idols.
I remember.
And I remember when she started dating George Michael, and my first thought was, well, why would she date a gay guy? That doesn't make any sense. Like, it was one of those things where I was like, like when Elton John got married. I was pretty young when Elton John got married, and I was like, well,
Broke your
why
heart,
is he
didn't it?
marrying a lady? I don't understand why
Now he's off the
marrying a
market. I
lady."
I saw
for
Brooke
some
Shields
people, it's
yesterday,
just-
as a matter of fact.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How
she's,
is she?
Well, it was a picture of her. She now, I was in an office that offered laser sculpting, to get rid of your fat.
Wow.
And
Are you,
she's.
is that your next procedure you're going to have?
No.
Oh.
It just happened to be there
Oh,
in the office. And Brooke Shields is I forget the name of the company, but yeah, she shills for laser sculpting to get rid of your fat. Yeah. But it's I think George Michael, if he had just been allowed to be who he wanted to be,
Sure.
he probably would not have ended up the way he did.
Sure.
It's too bad. Did George Michael have a girlfriend? And then it says, did George Michael have a boyfriend?
Yes.
Yes, he did. He had a 13-year relationship with an American guy named Kenny Goss, who he had spoken of marrying, but didn't work out. And he had a lot of problems, didn't he? He was
George?
Wasn't he found? I seem to remember this story of him being found drunk and drugged out under a bush somewhere.
Yeah.
Somebody just discovered him.
Well, he drove off the road and into a
okay.
bush.
Into a bush.
And he was arrested more than once for being in park bathrooms doing things he shouldn't be.
Yeah.
He
Well,
struggled. He was not comfortable with who he was, I don't think.
no, I would. And what happened to his
Andrew
in Wham?
Ridgely?
Andrew Ridgely.
I think
What
he's
happened
all
to
right.
Andrew Ridgely? you think he's all right? I don't.
Yeah, I haven't heard of his demise.
You're just speculating. Well, he may be alive, but that doesn't mean he's all right.
Well,
Bill's concerned.
I am. Now I got to look him up. He's 58, and he's
He outlived George, so he's got that going for him.
he is still alive.
well, if that's the case, then I've got that going for me as well.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
does Liza Minnelli. Liza Minnelli.
Liza Minnelli still with it.
He does charity work. In
Oh,
other
is-
words, nobody will hire him to sing, so he does charity work, and he lives with his girlfriend somewhere in England. So. He was
Why are
really
you-
the talent behind Wham, you know.
I don't think
Why
that's
do I what?
true. Why are you wearing that T-shirt? I'm wondering now.
Oh, this T-shirt? I'll tell you quickly. So...
X96.com/live if you want to see Bill's T-shirt.
It says "Keep Music Evil" on it, on the front of it, and it's from an old band, Fatima Mansions, and this is a reproduction of a shirt that I had from them. So I wore this shirt yesterday. Usually when I'm on the show, I wear a polo shirt with a collar on it, but then I take that shirt off and put on a T-shirt because I'm more comfortable. And I went to the phlebotomist wearing this shirt. And they all went, when I walked into the office, they all went, yeah, hey, keep music evil, yeah. And the phlebotomist who I was going to work with made the horn symbol, went, yeah, keep
horns.
music evil.
Yeah.
And then she said, I like that shirt, hey. And then she said, do you know the band, and I can't remember the name of the band she said. It's a hard rockin' band, do you know this band? And I said, no, I don't know them. And she said, I slept with their bass player.
Well,
And I said,
She doesn't
said,
get many opportunities to
No.
bring that up. She thought, here is a man that will
Right.
appreciate this little bit of information.
absolutely. And I
and
said,
that's the last time I go to TMI phlebotomist.
yeah. And I said, well, way to keep music evil. It was. I thought it was hilarious, and I thought it was nice that she felt like she could say that.
Well, that shirt is an opening, Bill. You
suppose.
say a lot about yourself.
Yeah,
Wearing that,
it really is. It's like when you wear a Radio from Hell boner T-shirt somewhere.
yeah,
People inevitably, someone will comment,
yeah.
negatively or positively, but
That's I'd say that's farting around.
Sure.
yeah.
This has been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
Check-ins?
Let's do check-ins.
Yeah, or roll call. Maybe we should call it roll call. But check
You
in
up?
with us. Yeah, you up? Good. See ya. Give us a call, 877-602-9696. It's just we try to get the show going a little bit with your conversations, your calls, your comments. What have you been doing? What are you going to do today? And tell us about what's going on. 877-602-9696. And a random caller will give a random caller a wonderful Radio from Hell tote bag. Oh, my God, they're nice.
Mm-hmm.
So
They're big, too.
Yeah, 877-602-9696.
All right, so we will check-ins after these.
The conditioning, and you're going to certainly need it in the days to come. So call
we'll
Scott
be back
Hale.
up in the hundreds next week. So
Next week?
plenty hot then.
Yeah, so keep cool. Get your home so that it can handle the temperatures by calling Scott Hale Plumbing, Heating, and Air and get that $39 AC tune-up. Prices will go up. Now, if you need some kind of a repair on your system, Scott Hale is offering $100 off any $400 repair, and that's really nice. Scott Hale's got you covered. $39 for your air conditioning tune-up. Call him. The number is 801-264-HALE. That's 264-HALE, or you can go to their website, scotthale.com. You want to open up the Batman
Do you want me to do this?
trading
Yeah,
cards?
do it.
And,
Do it. Come on, do it.
So this is from 1980 what?
It says 1989. This is from a classic pack of Batman movie. You know, the first, the Michael Keaton one, not the first Batman movie, but the Michael Keaton one.
The real Batman.
Well, yeah, from 1989. Adam West. But this is because it's the second series.
Okay.
And so they're selling these at the comic book store at Dr. Volt's for just like $2. But these are, I thought they were reproductions because that's the new thing now. For those of us who are still fishing for our nostalgia from our childhood, they're recreating things from our childhood in the exact way, like the Star Wars action figures and Mego action figures and all that. I thought this was a reproduction when I saw it on sale.
But
no,
really, it's original.
These are from 1989, Batman trading cards.
So
9 cards.
That gum is how
9
old?
cards, 1 sticker, and 1 stick bubble gum.
That gum is,
do the math.
See.
Tell me how old this gum is.
1989, so 1990, that'd be 31 years old.
31-year-old gum.
Yeah.
Here we go.
You're not going to do... Oh. Really?
Right.
Now, it doesn't have that smell that gum... And
no,
it's gonna be as brittle as a piece of floor tile,
No, that is okay. So the first thing we get is a sticker.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sticker of the Joker. Now it's an artist's rendition of Nicholson as the Joker.
Okay.
So all right, so there's that. And the cards, some of them are art cards.
Oh.
Production
Cool.
art cards. They use.
Yeah.
To help frame the thing, and then the others are, Batman's public service. That there's, pictures of Jack Nicholson, and there's the Batmobile parked in the Bat Cave.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a trading card. So it's like the old trading cards. All right, so here we go.
Let's
Now
see.
show us the gum first before you eat it. Does it have that white powder on it?
It used to. Let's see. Okay, so there's the gum.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and you can see this at x96.com/live.
Now, is it the size of one of the cards? Oh, no, it's not.
It's like a stick of gum.
You want a comparison?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times it was the gum in there was like the size of a card or just slightly smaller than the whole card.
Trident.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Here he goes.
All right, 30-year-old gum. Oh, God.
It crunched.
Crunchy.
I think it broke my teeth. The chat room is saying this is a bad idea, and I'm starting to agree with them.
Don't do any more of that. I'm just wondering if it still forms into gum.
It doesn't sound like gum.
It's not forming into gum.
It's just staying and crumbles on your...
It's staying in dry crumbles.
I think you should spit it out.
So like the soul leaves a body, the essence of the gum has left the gum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, spit it out.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's too
Now,
bad.
Now, someone said, this is awfully radio stunty of you guys. To which I say, well, that's what happens when the mayor doesn't call. So
We
Well,
fall
you could
back.
have had the mayor here.
we were hoping to put some information out, something, that could help you. But instead, I'm eating 30-year-old gum
I
because
would
the mayor
call
didn't
City
call.
Hall and blame blame the mayor.
Mm-hmm. So let her know that she's ruining our show by not showing up.
She could have been having important mayoral business.
Yes.
That's not our problem. Although
Wow.
she's now made it our problem.
It's 21. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, let's do. And then we'll go to your check-ins at 877-602-9696. Give us a call. Tell us what you're doing, how you're doing, what you're doing, who you're doing. We'd like to know. 877-602-9696. And a random Radio from Hell checker-inner will get a tote bag. Gina.
Don't miss the 1-2-3 sales event at Young Automotive Group. Get 1 year of gas from Maverick, 2.74% interest rate, and 3 months no payments on your vehicle purchase June 24th through the 28th. Terms apply.
The moon is now on the wane. It's essentially still full. Katie said it was beautiful this morning. I didn't see it, but it's 99.1% of full, but it is going away. The next moon set will be today at 6:38 a.m., so just a few minutes from now. And this is the 25th day of June in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ 2021. It's Friday. It's the day before we go on vacation. It's 463 days that we have been broadcasting from our homes, and this is perhaps the last day that we do that. More to come on that. This is the Radio from Hell show, starring the Lords of Morning Radio, Carrie Jackson, Bill Allred, and Gina Barberi. It's a Quisp or Quake. I don't know which one.
That's Quisp.
Quisp. Katie, for short, is the producer of the show. She's there untangling her hair in the studio in downtown Salt Lake. And Skip and Miriam both with us. We could see them, maybe. Yes? No?
Is the TV working?
The TV working? We could see them.
TV's working.
Just
Takes a second.
You got to flip the switch. There they are. Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you.
Good morning.
Nice
Thank you for being here.
I won't tell you which one is which, Skip or Miriam. You guys figure that out yourself, okay? So now we'll go to check-ins at 877-602-9696. Love to hear from you. Please give us a call.
All right. Wish us well on our vacation.
Yeah. Hope you get back.
Let's start with Nick, I believe, is here. Nick?
Hi, Nick. How's it going?
Hey, how's my favorite morning show going?
I don't know.
It's Nick.
We haven't.
Nick.
Fisher and Todd have been off the air for a long time, Nick. I don't know.
This is Nick Davis. This is our night guy, Nick Davis.
Oh, that guy. So you're calling to get a tote bag? Is that why?
Yeah. I need to tote around in that sweet little thing. No, I'm not the night guy today. I'm actually coming on right after you guys today. I'm filling in for Corey O'Brien.
I'll be your night guy tonight.
Oh,
there you go.
It's night girl.
This is throwing the whole thing out of whack.
The kitty.
At the end of your show, because if you leave the energy flat, where am I supposed to go with that, right?
I
we're
see.
the lead-in. We're the lead-in to Nick's show.
Right.
Gee, thanks.
If I don't do well, I got to say that's on you guys.
Yeah. Thanks for that tip. Really, need that kind of help.
And I
also
want to thank you, Nick, for somehow suggesting that we would do anything less than the very best.
No, I'm not suggesting that. Yesterday was great. You talked about the pizza toppings, but what if we could get some sort of conflict resolution on that potentially today?
How do you mean?
I don't know. That's give us something at the end of the show that'll make us laugh, something that'll make us cry, something that'll make us inspired for the rest of the weekend.
Wow.
So Nick, again, I think I'm hearing from you that you don't think we do that.
Not at all.
He's saying
not at all.
pizza toppings was not.
I need some extra something today.
Oh, he's asking for just a little more, just a. So whatever big funny thing you had planned today, Bill and Carrie, just save it for later.
Here's how we'll throw it to you. You ready?
Goodbye.
Don't come back.
There you go.
Have a good show, Nick, and hang on the line, and we'll get you a tote bag. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Instead of taking his information down, we'll just say the tote bags are hidden.
Yeah.
Chris is there. Hi, Chris.
Good morning.
What's
this
up
is
with
King
you?
of the Buttheads original.
Oh, hi.
right.
What's up with you?
Oh, not much. I'm just doing my thing. Whatever that thing is, I'm doing it.
Okay. Well, I seem to remember years ago when you would call into the show as a young, almost teenager, King of the Buttheads. Didn't you get a job? You had a job out at that place that smelled like a cat box.
Yeah. I Omega. You remember that place?
Iomega.
Was it Iomega? It was out by Little Mountain, I think, and.
Oh, that was a different one. That was Chromalox, but they went out
Chromalox.
there. That was what's the name of that place out there?
Didn't you work at
I know what you're
Chromalox?
talking about.
Did you work at Chromalox?
I did work at Chromalox for 15 years.
Yes, and it periodically, whatever Chromalox did, it made the part of the town smell like a cat litter box.
Yes, it did.
Yeah,
I think it still does.
It's that's the thing about Ogden. That part of town, you get the cat litter box. But if you go to another part of town, you go to the dog food factory, and it smells like So Ogden is full of smells.
You get a variety of smells in Ogden.
Right. Yes, you do.
Thank you, Chris.
Chris, you want a tote bag?
I don't have anything to tote, so I'm good.
Nothing to tote.
How about your troubles?
Wow.
All right, I'll take it.
No, that's a kit bag, Carrie.
Force a tote bag on him.
You put all your troubles in your old kit bag.
All right. Chris, hang on, and we'll get you that information, how to pick up your tote bag. Haley is here. Hello.
Haley, hello.
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 What's up with you today, Haley?
Well, I just got off work making donuts.
Woo!
And I know. And then I just want to wish my sister-in-law a happy birthday.
Okay.
What's her name?
Ashlyn.
Okay.
Ashlyn. Happy birthday, Ashlyn.
So
Are you giving her some donuts for her birthday?
It did. I just dropped off about a dozen and a half.
Where do you make these donuts?
Daylight Donuts in Springville.
Oh, that's I've heard that they're very, very good.
We've
They're very
done a
hard
show
work.
there.
Yeah.
Huh?
Haven't we done our show there?
May have.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's been a lot of years. Haley, tell you what, you a Radio from Hell bag, and then you can re-gift tote bag to the birthday. Yeah.
That sounds good. Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Thank you.
Hang on the line,
Be
Haley.
careful, Steve.
Oh, hey. Hang on the line, Haley. We'll get your information. And Bradshaw, we're out of time. Sorry. But thank you. Thanks for calling. Traffic, please, Gina.
Both directions, northbound and southbound, closed. 5600 west between SR 201 and 24 south. There's a serious crash there. You're going to want to use Mountain View Corridor as an alternate. Looks like that's it, though. Unless you see something you think I should pass along, then please, by all means, send it in to us. 33986. For a limited time, get a professional AC or furnace tune-up for only $39 with Scott Hale Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Call 801-264-HALE.
All right. We'll take a break. We will be back. Full strength big boy news and opinioendo coming up after these. And, of course, round one of your boners in the 7 o'clock hour. Have another drink with Jimmy coming up as well. Stand by for all of that. BigOTires.com.
Make sure your car is ready for the road trip. I know, Gina, you're hitting the road today.
Today, yeah, and I know you're hitting the road also. Lots of us are. That's how we're getting around this summer. So a good place to stop on your way out of town is Big O. Your locally owned and operated Big O tire dealers will give you a free multi-point vehicle inspection.
Big O Tires, of course, having a sizzling summer sale. If it turns out when you go there for your checkup, you do need tires, they are having a sale on select sets of Mesa, Aspen, and Knitters. The sale is It's time for Beat Gina. The game isn't to beat. He won't let the show fall into chaos. No, he's the one, the only, Terry Smilin' Jack Jackson.
Oh, thank you, Johnny. Thank you so much. Good to have you back.
It's good to be here.
Well,
it's
let's
good to be anywhere.
Good to be above ground, as my uncle used to say. All right, we do have a contestant on the phone. We tossed a coin off air to determine that Scott will be our contestant. And Scott, are you there?
I am here. Thank you.
All right,
Hi, Scott.
Scott has promised to go to Moochie's as much as possible.
Excellent.
Have Philly
Good
cheese.
choice.
It's not much of a sacrifice.
We all do our part in this desperate time.
Get the Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Get the Philly cheesesteak egg rolls there. They're
I will
delicious.
try that. I've never had that before.
All right. We will toss a coin now to determine who goes first in this game, Scott. It gives you an advantage. Call it heads or tails.
Heads.
Heads. Coin toss app says it is heads, as you can see. All right. I think that means you go first. That means you have an advantage in the game. This first question is yours alone to answer correctly. If you do, you get a point. If you get it incorrect, Gina then gets a chance to answer it and steal your point away. We'll then go back and forth until somebody has 3 points. So, Scott, Shaun of the Dead trivia. First question. What pub does everybody take refuge in? What's the name of the pub that everybody takes refuge in? Is it A, the Winchester, B, the Dorchester, C, Otters, or D, the Sun Trap?
I'm going to go with A.
That would be a good choice. Thank you.
It's 1-0 for Scott. Now let's test Gina's knowledge of the wonderful comic zombie movie Shaun of the Dead. It's her turn to answer.
Gina.
Yes.
Nick Frost plays a character named Ed in the movie.
Yes.
What is written on Ed's T-shirt through the length of the movie? Is it A, I'd rather be Russian than a Democrat, B, I am drunk, C, I got wood, or D, the word boner with like 2 robots on
it? B.
I am drunk?
Yes.
That is incorrect.
Really?
Scott.
Chance to steal. Scott, what's the answer?
C.
I got wood is correct.
It's 2-0 for Scott, and in what may be a clean sweep, Scott controls the question with his dominance of the knowledge of the wonderful comic movie Shaun of the Dead.
It's better to be lucky than good.
All right. Scott, what crazy thing does Big Al believe? What crazy thing does Big Al believe? A, that there's a secret basement under Comet Pizza. B, dogs cannot look up. C, cats can secretly talk. Or D, COVID-19 is a hoax.
I'm going to go with B. I'm not sure about this one.
B, dogs can...
Radio from Hell tote bag.
To put all your sandwiches in.
Your totes and sandwiches and egg rolls.
Egg rolls and all that.
Congratulations, Scott, and helping transfer power peacefully here on BG.
Oh, no problem. It's nice to finally meet you, Johnny.
All right, Scott.
Thank you.
Hang on the line.
Johnny fan.
Hang on the line.
I'll put that down as one fan.
Hang on the line, and we'll get your information there, Scott. Thanks.
I thought of a good thing about us coming back in the studio.
What's that?
Because
I can't think of any.
I can't open my vitamin water because I put lotion on my hands, and I can't. So if we were in the studio together, I could just hand this to one of you and say, could you open this for me? This is something that we can't do
I see.
here. I can't open my...
I see. That's what we are to you.
That's
That's what the two of us are to you, Gina
can't get
Barberi. Convenient
I
bottle openers.
can't. So I'm looking for positives.
Why don't you,
Oh,
well, listen,
yeah.
instead of vitamin water, why don't you try getting a glass of water out of the tap? Drink it
no
from a
fun.
glass. Huh?
That's no fun.
I just don't
All
get
right.
it at all.
Big boy news and opinioendo. Now, full strength, brought to you by.
University of Utah Health Plans, they provide medical and pharmacy services that meet you right where you are. For those without insurance, there's a special open enrollment period now through August 15th. Enroll today at uofuhealthplans.org.
The Daytime Emmy Awards will honor TV personalities Alex Trebek, Regis Philbin, and Larry King, all of whom died over the past year. The 48th annual award show, hosted by the Talk's Cheryl Underwood, whatever and whoever that is set to take place Friday on CBS and Paramount Plus, and more than 40 categories will be awarded on the show and on social media. On Thursday, the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences announced that Kathy Lee Guilford and Ken Jeong and Martha Stewman and Robin Roberts will be making special appearances. Did a special appearance when Robin Roberts comes on the show? Is that special? Martha Stewart, maybe. Kathy Lee? I guess that's special, isn't it? Philbin died in July at the age of 88. His family said in a statement at the time. Trebek died in November at the age of 80. And King died at the age of 87. So if you want to be long-lived, get yourself a TV show.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Host a TV show. Now, it says here songwriter Diane Warren, and I meant to look up, I know the name.
Hang on.
She's
and
written everything.
I meant to look up what some of the songs she'd written, and I didn't
Most
get to
of
it.
the songs out there she has
Well, that's I'd like it a little more specific, Gina. Not, well, she's written everything. It's really probably not true that she has written everything.
Written by Diane Warren playlist. I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now by Starship. Because You Loved Me, Celine Dion. Unbreak My Heart, Tony Braxton. If I Could Turn Back Time, Cher. How Do I Live, Leanne Rimes. I Was Here, Beyonce. When I See You Smile, Bad English. Rhythm of the Night, DeBarge. I could keep going.
So she's written a lot of stuff.
She writes all the songs.
She has stepped in to save a cow. It was one of the cows that eluded capture for more than a day after a herd escaped from the Southern California slaughterhouse and stampeded through Pico Rivera. I think the town's name was Pico de Gallo. The Grammy Award winner contacted the city manager to have the cow sent to a sanctuary. There was this one cow. I think there were 80 of them or something like that. There was one that still was a holdout that managed to elude. It was a wily, elusive cow that managed to elude people. The cow was finally... that would be a perfect song, let's see, for who to sing. A song about an elusive cow. She could sell that song to whom?
It's a country song. It's got to be a country song.
Could be a country song, yeah.
Yeah, probably. Thanks, Diane Warren. Morning, after the partial collapse of the Champlain Towers condo complex just north of Miami Beach. The disaster left at least one person dead. This says 99 unaccounted for, but more recent information says they found another couple of people, and they said 100 and...
There are 159 unaccounted for.
159 people unaccounted for. Now, that doesn't mean all of that number was in the building, but they're going to find a lot more people in there. Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida said on Thursday that search and rescue teams had made contact with some people in the wreckage. Emergency workers heard sounds and bangs, like people banging on pipes or something late Thursday afternoon. No voices. The stunning collapse of the residential building left few answers and considerable questions about how a 40-year-old condo could have suddenly crumbled as its residents slept in their beds. The building was home to a mix of retirees and well-off professionals with young families. 55 units were affected by the collapse. Now there's some talk about how that part of the condo or the whole building was built on reclaimed wetlands. An attorney for the company that operates the building has said that there was nothing to suggest that the collapse had anything to do with issues identified in an engineering review, which had just gotten underway. He said, the attorney said, any waterfront building of that age would have some level of corrosion and concrete deterioration from ocean salts, and that's true. I mean, the ocean, the seawater is very corrosive, and it can penetrate structures and begin rusting steel components. So there will be more to come from that situation, and none of it probably good. Japan's emperor has voiced some concern over the spread of the coronavirus at the Summer Games.
You think, huh?
Yeah, which will be the quiet, no fun Olympics, I think. Very quiet and no fun. The Olympics are typically a grand celebration, but not this time. The head of the Imperial Palace in Japan said Thursday that Emperor Naruhito is extremely worried that the Olympics and Paralympics could expedite the spread of coronavirus. TV pastor Jim Baker. Remember him? Jim Baker, Tammy Faye Baker. This story has been going on for a while. Jim Baker and his Southwestern Missouri church were charged with and now have been found guilty of selling a cure for COVID that was no cure at all. They have to pay $156,000 to settle a lawsuit.
That's it?
Yeah.
It should be more than that.
Yes.
For claiming that a health supplement could cure COVID-19. Missouri court records show that a settlement agreement was filed Tuesday, calls for refunds to people who paid money or gave contributions to get this product, maybe cure any disease or illness. In this agreement, Baker does not have to admit wrongdoing.
Wow.
So let's see. Coronavirus here in Utah. Not good.
No.
Along with news of one more COVID-19 death, the Utah Department of Health released a statement on Thursday about risk factors and breakthrough cases, and they're adding new data to the COVID-19 dashboard. The new life lost to the coronavirus was a man from Sanpete County who was hospitalized at the time of his death and was between 65 and 84 years old. I don't understand, frankly, when health officials tell us that everyone's in the hospital right now suffering from coronavirus, many of them near death, a lot of them will die. Those people who seem to have it the worst are people who are unvaccinated.
Yep.
There are people, not everybody who's unvaccinated and gets COVID is that bad off, but they still get it. And
can pass it to other people that might be that bad off.
Yeah. The Department of Health said while no vaccines are 100% effective at preventing illness in vaccinated people, Utah data shows the vaccines have been remarkably effective in protecting vaccinated Utahns from COVID-19. The data also indicates the vast majority of new cases are in unvaccinated people, which is driving the recent increase in COVID-19 cases. So we've opened up. We're not going to close down again. That just won't happen, I don't think.
No.
So what's the other solution?
There's
pretty simple.
There's no excuse for getting COVID and ending up in the hospital anymore. We have something. There's not. You've got to get the vaccine.
Listen, the only solution to this is the vaccine, mask wearing and hand washing, distancing. Still do it. I went to several places yesterday, and I went to places that masks were required, and I happily did that. But even in a couple of places I went that masks weren't required, I still kept it on, and I think that's just the responsible thing to do.
Absolutely.
Let's see what else.
And again, the vaccine is free. It's available practically 24 hours a day to you. There's always a Walgreens or something on your way home or on your way to work. There's just no excuse.
Yeah, no excuse. And by the way, if you think your mask is something that's burdensome, you've got a screw loose. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I made a post a day or two ago about this, and I had some negative comments, mostly positive, but some negative comments, and some people saying, I, for health reasons, have been delayed getting my vaccine. I want it. My doctor has said I have to wait. Will you people please get vaccinated to help protect me, who's not able to get vaccinated yet?
Exactly.
Please, because there are people that have, different illnesses and immunocompromised and such. And so would you please get vaccinated to help me, they said.
Former New York City mayor, former Donald Trump advisor and attorney, Rudy Giuliani, has had his law license suspended after a New York told yesterday that he made, quote, demonstrably false and misleading statements while fighting the results of the 2020 election on behalf of Donald Trump. The move was a humbling blow, it says here, to a man who was once known as a law and order crusader and whose political ambitions and creative courtroom tactics against mob bosses turned him into a fixture on the national television scene. And he was a crime fighter in New York many years ago and did bust up some crime rings. The New York State Appellate Court suspended Mr. Giuliani's law license on the recommendation of a disciplinary committee. It says here it's a temporary suspension. I don't know how long.
What's going to happen is they're going to get together here in a month or so and determine whether to disbar him or not, and it looks like they're going to, according to the thing that I read. The details in the whole case are just fascinating because, I mean, it says we've been trying to tell everybody Rudy Giuliani has lost his mind.
Yeah.
The times that they do this is either for extreme criminal corruption or if a lawyer has lost his mind, they take away his license. Yeah. And also, this is the third Trump lawyer now to have this happen.
Yeah.
Roy Cohn, Michael Cohen, and now Rudy. You get in Trump's orbit, this is what happens.
Yep.
Let's see, one more story here quickly. This is kind of... So David Archuleta, a beloved singer here in Utah, among some people, said his feelings for other men left him feeling guilt and shame and made him question both his faith, which is Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and question his desire to keep on living. But he says he's in therapy and learning to be proud of being who he is. American Idol runner-up and devout Latter-day Saint appeared on ABC's Nightline on Wednesday and told the reporter, when I started feeling numb and empty, I was questioning everything. I was questioning my faith. I was questioning if God was real because I couldn't feel anything. All right, that's it.
Sports weather traffic.
If an emergency has you pulling over on the freeway this summer, move to the right, stay buckled, call 911. Summer safely driving tips brought to you by Zero Fatalities. Well, we're talking about a few minutes ago, and there's a new TV show associated with the Tokyo Olympics. Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg are going to be Olympic commentators. We have them recap the Tokyo Olympics on their series called Olympic Highlights with Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg. They're going to summarize the most impressive displays of athleticism as well as the moments that don't go as planned. You know, the agony of defeat. They will.
This just reeks of desperation. Paramount saying, "Please, we got to figure out a way to get people to watch this S show. What do we do?"
No, I don't know. I mean, America loves Kevin Hart. He can do anything, I think. And America loves Snoop Dogg. The reason they're having Snoop Dogg on is they're trying to get Martha Stewart to watch the Olympics.
Is that it?
She wouldn't watch it. And
I don't care for the Olympics. I don't care for it. But if Snoop says
what
it's
is this
all right.
where they take that big ball and throw it? What is that?
Well, that's going to be. I'll watch if Snoop says I'll have some CBD.
I didn't think that the Bees were going to play last night, but because it was a deluge around the time. That,
I was going to ask if we had any gully washers, but
yeah, but they somehow played last night and lost to Las Vegas, 8-6. They'll play again tonight without the weather issues, I think.
Mm-hmm. That rain was so nice. I went outside because my gully needed washing, and I went out and just it washed it right out.
It's been clogged, and
yeah.
So there's a slight chance of some more showers today, actually, especially this morning. Things clearing up by the afternoon, and cooler still. 86 for a high today, 88 tomorrow, and sunny, and then we creep back up into the mid 90s. With, let's see, when we're looking at 100, probably Wednesday. We'll get back up around there. So there's that. Traffic, both directions, northbound and southbound, closed. 5600 west between SR 201 and 24 south. There's a serious crash that they're dealing with there. And let's see. Motorists are advised to use alternate routes and expect delays through that area is what UDOT is saying about that. Crash southbound I-15 milepost 291. This is at 126 South in Draper. The HOV lane blocked there. And let me check our message stream. That's where you tell us what's going on in traffic. Things in the side of the road, animals running loose, any of that. You can do it. Text it to us, 33986. For a limited time, get a professional AC or furnace tune-up for only $39 with Scott Hale Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Call 801-264-HALE.
All right, thank you very much. We will take a break. We will be back. We got Boners Round 1 coming up. Also have another drink with Jimmy the Wine Guy coming up. And at 8 o'clock, Jimmy will be taking your questions about, we call him Jimmy the Wine Guy, but he really is Mr. Booze. He can answer any question about any spirit or cocktail or anything that you want to know about adult beverages. So get ready for that coming up. Stand by for that. Wendy's for breakfast. Hit the drive-thru. You're probably you want to get going so you can have maximum fun. Hit Wendy's because it's delicious. They serve the better breakfast of all of the places. But they also have this great deal. The 2 for $4 deal is happening right now. Made fresh with quality ingredients like oven-baked bacon, fresh cracked eggs, toasted to order croissants. Oh, I love that. For a limited time, the sausage, egg, and Swiss croissant, my favorite, the bacon, egg, and Swiss croissant, and the honey butter chicken biscuit. They are all 2 for $4 right now. So everybody in the car, you can afford it. Don't worry about it. It's a terrific place, absolutely delicious. You'll thank me. Wendy's.
Join.
Back in the day, we had these mascot animals living at our studio up in Ogden. We had Farnsworth. There were a lot of mice in the building, so he kept the mice down. And Farnsworth was.
I think once the sale happened, Farnsworth moved.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, because I know that the. No, I can't.
But anyway, back to this little horse, and then so the other animal we had was a burro. For some reason, we thought it would be a good idea to adopt a burro from the Grand Canyon, and those wild burro, and the BLM had